7 designer bags that I almost purchased in 2023 but decided to walk away from. This is why. Hey everyone, Steph here. So the first bag on the list is one from Celine. This is the Celine Teen Triomphe bag, and I have been a victim to finding this bag so beautiful, and to be honest, it's all thanks to Instagram. I see this bag all the time, mostly in the black and gold color combination, and I think this is the chicest looking bag. Now, if you are a subscriber, you might have seen that I did a wish list video at the start of 2023, and this was one of the bags that featured highly on that list. I then went to London to go and try on a lot of my wish list bags to make sure they were the right bags for me, and I'm really glad that I did, because I tried on the Celine Teen Triomphe bag. I tried a few different colors, I tried the different sizes. However, I saw in the background on the shelf, just minding her own business, a different style of bag that was not on my radar at all. I had never even heard of this bag, and I fell head over heels for it. And it was the Celine 16 bag, which I then later purchased a few months after instead of the Teen Triomphe bag. This bag is very much a little bit more quiet luxury. We don't have a logo on the front, although I would say with the Teen Triomphe, it's not too in your face. We've not got a big logo. It's kind of a, if you know the Celine logo, then you know. I really love the backstory behind the logo of this one, where Celine's car broke down at the Arc de Triomphe, and she was inspired by some of the detail of that iconic monument that then inspired that logo. In all honesty, I am a crossbody, top handle kind of girl, and the actual shape of the bag is what sold it for me. So the Celine 16 is quite a bit bigger in terms of the size. It is taller. This is the small size. This does come in a mini and also a classic size if you want something larger, but for me, the small size made sense. So that is why I decided to walk away from the Teen Triomphe. I wouldn't say it's completely off my wish list, but in all honesty, I would actually rather have another Celine 16. This was my best purchase of 2023. I have used this bag so much. Glad that I walked away from the Teen Triomphe, because I think I found a better option for me. Let's put you back there. If you are new here, hey, my name is Steph. I will pop links in the description box down below for you so that you can shop this video super easily. I would also like to acknowledge Hello Catwalk City, who created this video. I saw it, I really liked the concept. I will link her video down below, and I really loved hearing about the bags that she decided to walk away from and how she kind of felt about that situation now. The second bag is one from Fendi. Now, I don't have any Fendi bags in my collection, but this is probably the most likely style that I would add to my collection. Now, I met up with a few YouTubers in London from all over the world. It was the most amazing day, and Fendi actually hosted us. So we were with Fendi, we were trying on all the bags, and there was a particular Fendi peekaboo bag in the mini size, and it was in a shearling fabric. So the FF was kind of sheared into the fabric. It just looked so cute, and with it being autumn winter in the UK, I just thought it would make the perfect bag. Now, the reason that I walked away from this bag, despite being very, very close to purchasing it, is that unfortunately, I know that with Fendi bags, when it comes to the peekaboo bag, they lose their value drastically on the resale market. I've done quite a few shopping vlogs in London where I've gone to pre-love stores, and the Fendi peekaboo is just one of those bags that right now doesn't have super high demand. I do think it's a classic, iconic piece, and I could see one in my collection one day, but it would have to be, if I was buying a brand new one, I would have to know that for me, it would be my collection for the next 10, 20 years, and that the resale value just matters zero to me, because I just love that bag so much. And I believe it was just over £4,000 in the UK for this particular style. I kind of feel like, you know, we're getting to the higher end Louis Vuitton bags at this point, the Capucine bag, for example, which is a bag that I love. And I just felt like I didn't quite love the peekaboo as much. I would love to get your thoughts on the peekaboo bag. Do you like it? Have you got one? Would you pay recommended retail for one? Bag number 3 is one from Louis Vuitton, and I feel like this is a really popular style right now, and we are going to see more and more of them. This is the side trunk bag. Now, I like that this is a soft trunk. I like this in the MM size, so the bigger size, where it kind of folds down, and this pays respects, if you will, to where the Louis Vuitton brand started out, which was in trunk making. But this is a really modern twist on that history. Now, I did try a canvas version of the side trunk bag on, the MM size. I decided that I do actually have quite a few monogram pieces in my collection, but these days I actually prefer a full leather bag. I just think they look a little bit more chic, and I feel like you do get a bit more value for money versus the coated canvas, which is not leather. It is a canvas which is then coated with like a plastic. So that's what makes it really durable. And then I did spot on the runway this version of the side trunk bag in all black leather with the maltage detail on, which I thought was so beautiful. Once it was released, I did realize that this is a new size of the side trunk bag. It is the PM size, so it's even smaller than the MM. It doesn't quite slouch because it is smaller, and I just thought to myself, in terms of what I would like to use this as a casual day bag, and I don't think it will fit everything that I need in as a day bag, but that is why I decided to walk away from this one. As fun and as cute as I think this one is, bag number 4 has literally had me running around London trying to track this piece down. It is a Dior bag, and it was kind of at the time the Barbie film was coming out, so I felt this was really well suited to that moment in time. This is the mini Dior saddle bag, but very specifically in this fuchsia pink. Now, Amelia from Amelia Rose Closet has this bag. I tried numerous times to go and see one in store because I really wanted to see what the colour was actually like in person, and they were always sold out. Now, this bag though has come in stock twice when I've been browsing on the Dior website, and it has been sat in my cart, and I have literally been moments away from purchasing it, but I decided to walk away because I know deep down, as gorgeous and as cute as this bag is, the saddle bag, the mini size of it, will just about fit my phone and a few other essentials, but realistically, it's probably not going to be big enough, and I prefer the mini size to the larger one. And with it being a bright pink as well, I don't know how much I would use it. There's a part of me, the sensible part of me, that's really glad that I left this in 2023, that I did not buy one. There's another part of me where my heart is breaking. Bag number 5 is another one from Dior. I have this strange relationship with Dior. I really like some of their pieces. However, I think I have preferred in the past definitely brands like Louis Vuitton, like Saint Laurent, like Chanel, and I have focused more on buying their pieces. So I've never been able to really justify Dior pieces because they just haven't been top of my list. When I saw this one, I thought it was very cute. It is like a wallet on chain style. So this is the mini Miss Caro bag. It comes in all these cute colors, and I will say the ones that really got me, this in the pink leather, like the pink is so cute. I tried this one on, and they then also brought it out in this like black and white tweed, which I thought was really cute. Now, for the wallet on chain size that will fit my phone inside, it does retail at just over £2,350. I know some people really like their small bags, their wallet on chains, they work perfectly, they're not going to weigh you down too much. But for me, I know that I wouldn't use it. There's also a few other reasons. When I tried it on, I found the lock on the front, I was probably doing it all wrong, but I found it a little bit fiddly and it didn't feel like the most highest quality. And then on the chain strap of the mini Miss Caro, it has like metal and then plastic woven in so that they've got the colour going through the chain. I think this is really cute, but it also, I'm going to be brutally honest, it also slightly cheapened it for me as well. If this was more like £1,500, less than £2,000, I think it would be better justified. But the price point that it's at, unfortunately for me, it is too close to other bags that I prefer much more, that I feel you're going to get a lot more value from. So I had to walk away from this one. Bag number 6, another one from Dior that I had to walk away from. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of adding more Dior to my collection. The only Dior bag that I have is my Dior book tote bag here, which I decided to get because it was limited edition, although I think they've brought it back now, which is kind of frustrating. But anyway, it is the Lady 95.22 bag. So this is almost the more exclusive version of the Lady Dior, if you will. And I believe still to this day, if you want one of these bags, you have to kind of spec it out and then it will be made for you in Paris. I believe you can get a mini, a small and a large size. Now, the reason I decided to walk away from this bag is because I tried them on. I will say the small size was definitely my favorite, but I was shocked at how heavy this bag is. Like, because it has metal on the handles and just the quality of the piece as well, it really made the bag super, super heavy. So for me, at that price point, again, I would maybe consider one. I would have to see, I didn't get a chance, I don't think, to see the mini one. That could be tempting because obviously it's not going to be quite as heavy. But at the moment, we generally have a very neutral colour palette of this bag available. We have like a black, there was a white, I think there's like a beige, and I think I've seen a red as well, but I don't know if you can actually order all those colours. So I don't even know what colour I would go for, probably a black, but then realistically, I have enough black and gold bags in my collection. I don't like it enough to sell pieces that I've already got in my collection to then add this one to it. So really beautiful, but not for me. Maybe if I found one pre-loved at a good price though. And finally, the 7th bag that I decided to walk away from. This one was fully inspired by Tamara on Instagram. Her style is so chic. And when I saw her with this bag, it got me thinking about this bag quite a lot. And I did go to Gucci to try it on. I don't have any Gucci bags in my collection, but this is the Jackie bag. Now, Tamara had it in this like off-white color with gold hardware, and it just looked stunning. I do really like that you can get an extender for this bag as well, so you can crossbody it. However, I have decided to walk away from this bag because I've seen a few where the leather has kind of scratched. That doesn't put me off completely, but I guess what is slowly becoming, I'm realizing, more of a deal breaker for me is the fact that this bag is open and it does not have a zip closure. I have made this mistake already with my Givenchy hobo bag. I really like this bag. I think it's so cool. It's open, so other than this lock that goes across the front, there is like no closure, no security, and you could very easily like put your hand in here and just grab whatever you wanted to out of the bag. Therefore, if I'm in a busy location, having a bag like this doesn't work for me. Now, I don't think the Jackie bag is going to be as accessible as the Givenchy hobo bag, but nonetheless, you know, if you've got it, it's not going to stand up. If you put it down, things could tip out of it. I have just decided to park the Gucci Jackie bag. As chic as I think it is, I don't know if it's going to work for me. Let me know in the comments bags you've walked away from and why you walked away from them. How do you feel about them now? Do you have any regrets? Make sure you don't go anywhere though, because coming up next, I'll link my latest video release here for you and over here. 7 luxury items I would never buy again and why. Save yourself a lot of money by watching this video. Enjoy.